Guys, I am super excited for today's video because today is a battle of the giants of Africa. Hey, Ghana and Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria claims they are the giants of Africa, right? That's very funny. They claim their jollof is nicer than our jollof. That's a big lie. They claim their movies are nicer than our movies. That one, no comment. They claim their music. They claim their musicians are better than our musicians. That issue is still in court, undecided. They even claim that their president-elect is nicer than our current president, which is a big lie. Let's see which of these two countries pays their nurses better. Okay? Stop that. Unfortunately, our Nigerian nurse says I should represent her. So this is going to be the most biased Ghana and Nigeria battle ever because we are both Ghanaians, myself and this gentleman here, Kojas, and we are both Ghanaians. So this is going to be the most biased. And I'm not even afraid to say it. Let's see which of these two countries pays their nurses better. Okay. So Kojo, what setting do you work in? And what is your rank?
Okay, to start with, Koja Sante, a Ghanaian trained nurse working here in Ghana as a diploma nurse.
As a diploma nurse,
Yes, as diploma nurse. And so we are usually called staff nurses, where our degree nurses would be called nursing officers. And I work in an acute care setting.
Okay, so this lady here, she's a nursing officer. And when I asked her what she means by nursing officer, she says because she has a degree. So what we're going to do is, it will not be fair to compare this degree with a staff nurse because Koja Sante is a diploma nurse. But Koja Sante knows exactly how much a degree nurse in Ghana gets paid. So when we finish it, then we'll compare as well, okay? So she says she works in the medical ward as well. And then she does, for the hours, contracted hours, she says she works 40 hours each week. How many hours do you work in a week?
Usually, if you go for the night shift, it's 12 hours. And whether or not you'd be able to go for at least it's 3 nights or 4 nights. But depending on your strength, you can request for as many as you can. And here in Ghana, it's not necessarily paid in hours as paid over there. It's fixed, I'll say. And so it cuts across. It can be that you wouldn't even go for work. You wouldn't even go to work for a whole month. And
you get paid. Yes. So if you are doing, I know that in Ghana, there are basically 3 shifts. There's the morning shift, afternoon shift, and the night shift. Oh. So for those who do only, let's say, morning shift or afternoon shift, how many days a week do they work?
4 days a day off. Not necessarily within the week. You are going for 4 days and then 3 days off. It doesn't work like that.
So it is not constant at all?
Not constant.
Wow.
And it wouldn't be, I wouldn't say it's fixed as in there are people that usually go for day shifts only. No. Except for peculiar cases whereby you have a child below, let's say, 3 months, you're a lactating mother. Yes.
So you are saying that it's not fixed. So sure. You don't have anybody on a fixed day shift rota or on a fixed night shift rota. It's balanced, so it's difficult to tell. Except let's say lactating mothers, and then for any other peculiar reason. Okay. So how many hours of break do you get in a shift, approximately?
Yeah, certain. I don't really know for, let's say, the teaching hospital, whatsoever, I'd say they do have the cafeterias and co, but there are no break hours. There are no break times for us. It's only when your ward is less busy, you seek for permission from your in charge and then.
Wow. So for her as well, she said the same thing. She said it depends on the facility, but she would say that maybe 9 shifts, maybe 2 to 3 hours of break, but maybe during the day, maybe 30 minutes. But she said it's difficult to tell because it highly depends on the facility. And I understand that in Ghana, it's tough. Somebody will say she's going to buy wache, she'll go and buy the wache, sit down, eat, and maybe come back after 2 hours.
Yes.
Nobody's eating it, So it's difficult to tell. So obviously, just like she said, in Nigeria as well, they are not paid per hour. So we cannot give a per hour rate. And in Ghana as well, Kojo, there's no per hour rate, right? So for her, this payslip is dated January 2023. So Kojo, it is quite current, okay? And then guys, don't be deceived. The Nigerian Naira, it seems a lot, but when you convert to dollars, you know that it's not that heavy. So she got paid.
Converting it to cedis.
Even see this. I told you this would be the most biased comparison video. So clinical hazard, she got paid 32,000 Naira. And then Corn salary, she got paid 134,879 naira. Then shift allowance, she got paid 11,348 naira. And then teaching allowance, I don't know why, she got paid 9,980 naira. So her total gross was 188,207 naira and some coins. Okay, so what was your gross?
For us, we get paid in three sessions, or I'd say three categories. That's the single spine market premium, the single spine monthly salary, and then the single spine basic salary top up allowance. And so for the single spine market premium, I got paid 509 cedis, 51 pesos.
Okay.
And then for the single spine monthly salary, that I would say is the actual amount. I got paid 2,673 cedis, 20 pesos. 2,673.20 pesos.
Okay.
And then the last one, which is the single spine basic salary top up allowance, I got 213 cedis, 86 pesos.
Okay.
Making the gross sum up to 3,396 cedis, 57 pesos.
I don't know why, but my heart is beating.
Oh, and don't forget, this one is also for diploma.
Yes.
And hers is for degree.
But guys, like I said, I was trying to get a diploma nurse in Nigeria, but I wasn't getting. So that means for gross, a senior nurse in Nigeria has only $100 difference between their salary and that of a diploma nurse. Okay. But let's look at the deductions, Let's even look at the deductions, and then we'll go to the nets. And then once we get the nets, we'll find out how much degree nurses in Ghana get paid, and they will compare. So she was deducted NHF, I don't know what that means. That's 3,372 naira. Pension, 10,790 naira. Tax, 14,295. Union dues, and etc. So her total deductions was 30,707.83 naira. Okay. What was your total deductions?
Okay, we have the social security contribution employee, that's 147 cedis, 3 pesos. Income tax, 481 cedis, 29 pesos.
Okay.
And then the union deduction was 70 cedis.
Okay.
Making the deduction sum up to 698 cedis, 32 pesos.
Okay. So her net was 157,500 naira. Okay. 157,500 naira. And what was your net?
My net, or let's say the diploma net, was 2,698.25.
Okay. And then the degree net is how much in Ghana for nurses? The
degree net is 3,340 cedis. And with this, it's for those that have worked for only 1 year, and so their point is 1 year. There is no salary increment. Sure. And so for my diploma, I've been working for only a year, and that's the amount. So it would differ from one that has been working for 2 years, 3 years. Sure.
I even forgot to say that this lady has a promotion at work. So this is even with her promotion. Okay. So it looks like Nigeria won. So the difference between a Nigerian degree with promotion and a Ghanaian degree is just $47, which is not much.
For Ghanaian degree nurses, for them to be promoted, they would have to work for at least 3 years. And their pay is around 3,800 and over. And so comparing that to the Nigerian nurse with promotion,
that means Ghana wins. Because I can show you here, her rank is a senior nursing officer. So that means she has, so that's the promotion she has. So when I asked her how much she pays for rent in the state where she is, she said the hospital is in the south, one of the southwest states in Nigeria. When I asked her the state how much she pays for rent, she said about 250,000 naira per year. So when I calculated, it's about 21,000 per month. So just like Ghana, they pay in advance. How much is your rent?
Okay. And it actually depends on where you are located, just as she was saying. But here in the Ashanti region and where our hospitals are being located, a 2-bedroom flat you would be paying at most 300 to 350 cedis a month.
A month.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. In Ghana, do the nurses get paid differently if they are in the capital city like Accra or Kumasi, or it's the same?
I actually learned, I don't really know how true it is, that
Mm.
those that are working in the teaching hospitals, for example, from Panoche, Kolebu, and Co, they have PS a little bit lower, just a little bit lower than those in the suburbs, I'd say, since it is noted that they have easy accessibility to housing, water, light, and all those you can think of. So,
Oh, I see. I see. Wow. So we will not give a conclusion. Take it how you want. Thank you so much, Kojasan. So we can't wait to have you here. So how do you
hmm,
feel when we are mentioning these figures and they compare it's just like one shift? How do you
hmm, so encouraging, but how do you do it?
how
That's
do you,
why we are all trying to flee and then seek for greener pastures.
but what do you think if every nurse in Ghana should pass IELTS and leave? What do you think will become of the country?
There are those that don't want to move. Yeah, some
Really?
people wouldn't want to move. Sure.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kaju. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Give this video a thumbs up and kindly subscribe, okay, if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Bye.